Welcome to Wills and Spills, where I debunk common wills and state myths over one cocktail at a time. The cocktail I'll be making today is old-fashioned, and the myth is, my siblings influenced my mother to change her will, so I'm going to overturn it. Now, to help me debunk this myth, I've got Tim Steinall, who's a barrister who specialises in this area of law. Now, Tim, at the moment, we're getting so many inquiries from adult children who are saying, I know my sister made my mum change her will. I know there was undue influence there. Now, we both know it's quite hard, isn't it, to prove undue influence. So what does the court look at?
Yeah, so the most important thing is that influence in and of itself is not enough. There's got to be what's called undue influence. So that a fact that a sibling has talked to their parent, has influenced their parent, has even persuaded their parent, that's insufficient to establish undue influence. At the end of the day, when we all are making important decisions, we're going to talk to the people close to us. Even if they have a stake in the game, we're going to listen to their opinion and we might accept it or reject it. To make out an allegation of undue influence, there's got to be coercion or duress. That's an overbearing of the testator's intentions. So the testator must have wanted to do one thing and felt compelled to do another. So it's an actual inability of them to express their own free will. So hallmarks of an undue influence claim are things like real and genuine fear, threats, serious vulnerability. Those are the sorts of things that make us think there's an undue influence claim or maybe an undue influence claim there. If the evidence doesn't rise to that level, we're probably talking more about attacking the will on the basis of a lack of testamentary capacity or a lack of knowledge and approval of the contents of the will.
Yeah, so undue influence, really, it's coercion is the key word, isn't it?
It's coercion or duress, yeah.
What about if you had to rebut undue influence, if you're on the other side?
Yeah. So the onus at every stage in an undue influence claim is on the person alleging the undue influence. However, of course, on the other side, we can adduce evidence to rebut that. And that might include things like evidence of the person's actual intentions and why it does align with what's in the will. It might include evidence of their capacity, their independence as a person, their ability to make their own decisions generally. It might include objective reasons for executing the will in that way. Equally, it might include evidence rebutting specific allegations of impropriety.
So as you can see, undue influence is quite a difficult thing to get up on. So if this is something you're considering, please get some legal advice before you make that application. All right, Tim, thank you so much.
Cheers. Thanks.